This is the JJO Morning Show podcast with Johnny and D. Listen, rate, subscribe.
It's time for the JJO Morning Show 640 Sex Fix.
Kirk.
Talk dirty to me, please.
It's a cowbell at dawn. Hey, that could be the name of the morning show. Cowbells at dawn.
Yeah, it could be.
Why don't we just change
everything.
I'm going to write that down.
April Fool's Day.
Cancel this thing. I'm going to write this down.
Everything's canceled.
Go ahead.
Sex Fix brought to you by Magna Babes. If you're at the Dairy Expo right now and you want your cow Magna waved, hey, hit me up. magnababes@gmail.com. Or if you're a human and you want to get out of some pain, hit me up too. magnababes@gmail.com. Take care of some inflammation for you.
Does Magna Wave help with porn addiction?
No.
Oh.
Well, I might. I can throw it on your head and see what happens.
Let's say hello to Marcy. Here's Marcy. Hello.
Hi.
Hi. How's it going?
It's going.
Speak freely, woman.
You're among friends,
You're among farmers.
I'm frustrated. I'm frustrated because I don't understand why men need porn to masturbate. I masturbate all the time, and I don't need anything. I don't need porn.
All the time.
Could you say that Could you say that one part again?
All the time.
You say?
Yeah, I'm frustrated.
All right.
Because I don't understand why men need porn to masturbate.
Oh, we're a visual critter. Sexual variety. Oh, yeah. Why?
No, it's dishonest.
What do you think about when you fiddle the fiddle?
Oh, you're so creative.
I don't need anyone else.
Oh, you don't think about Brad Pitt or
oh, that's sweet.
or me or Randy Hawk? You don't think about us at all?
Not at all. Sorry to burst your bubble there.
Anyways, so what makes you most angry? Is it the type of porn or is it the frequency of porn? I mean, if you're both masturbating all the time. Sounds like you're masturbating more than you're enjoying each other's company.
Well, sometimes, schedules don't line up.
Yeah.
But it's just the need for it at all.
Right.
Because I just don't understand it.
They are a visual creature, men.
Well, it's like why you go to a different restaurant. You don't get mad at your husband for wanting to eat somebody else's cooking, right? I mean, like when you go out to.
This is completely different.
Horrible analogy.
Terrible analogy.
Ring the
really.
bell. Ring the bell. Ring the bell.
Terrible analogy, Bell. Yeah, no. First of all, usually I've found anyway, in talking with several people about this on the Sex Fix and otherwise, oftentimes the porn they're watching doesn't really have anything to do with something that they would want to do in real life anyway. Like sometimes it's like it's a fantasy thing, but not necessarily a fantasy they would want to act out. Does that make sense?
Totally.
So it fulfills some sort of thing, but not something that they really want.
Right. It's the idea of being Charlie Sheen, not actually wanting to be Charlie Sheen.
Yeah. Yeah.
And all the STDs that come with it.
So, and to try to understand what's going on in their brain, it's so different. They're just wired differently than we are. So it's kind of unfair to put what you're doing while you're touching yourself and being like, well, this is how I do it. Why can't you do it the way I do it?
Why doesn't it work for him?
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Because.
Am I not enough?
Right. Because it works completely different for them. Completely different.
I like that amateur stuff. I like kids screaming in the next room. I like the microwave ding going off, doorbell, Amazon, pizza guys at the door. I like all that amateur stuff.
Yeah, you're like, there's dog hair on the couch.
There's like a cat's all curled up in the corner of the bed. I like that stuff.
Yeah.
That's neat. There's TVs on. There's, Saved by the Bell's playing. I like all that stuff.
Yeah, you're so weird.
Good amateur stuff. Real life stuff. It sounds like you guys.
Yeah, it turns out you're just looking at Brittany and Austin next door.
I do have
window
a
peeping again.
line to their hot tub, I
Yeah.
have to say. Do you? It sounds like you guys masturbate, though. Aren't you more concerned about the frequency of your masturbation than actually spending quality time with each other?
She said they have a kind of a schedule issue.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
I get it. I get it.
We have sort of opposite schedules, and so
Okay, so
coming together is hard.
so it's an enhancer, a little variety. You're looking at things to with little risk for the most part, unless he's totally ignoring you and just watching porn all night. But I mean, for the most part, if you're going to spend that much time with yourself, why not enhance it? Is all I'm saying. I feel like you're looking at it from the wrong.
Well, I'm with her. I think about my lady friend too, and like stuff that we've done.
I do too. Like doing dirty, nasty stuff to him.
Like no, like I usually think about stuff that we've already done.
Oh,
or
really?
Whatever else.
Oh,
Yeah.
weird.
Yeah, same.
Yeah, totally. Like it's more like a recall. Like I relive stuff.
Like a replay.
Yeah. See, I think that's pretty common with women.
Weird.
Yeah, but men.
I don't think I'm ever going to get it.
I think. Well, guys.
Right.
Well,
I'm
on
with
the
you.
flip side of that coin, guys are thinking about things they can't do with their wife and
totally.
girlfriend, so that's
Right.
what they go to phone.
And we're never going to understand it, but that's
Right.
like because it's so different for us. It's just a different way of doing it, and that's how they do it, and this is how we do it. And sometimes we don't need to understand why it's that way.
Right.
It's just the way it is.
It's like watching football. It's anything with a fantasy, you know. It's like I see a guy with 3 hot chicks having crazy good sex, and then I think about that, and it would not be a reality because my erection is sad. But it's like that is something that would be really
It's the bell of truth.
yes. Well, here we go. It's the erection situation, but it's just one of those silly dumb guy things.
Yeah, it's just
That's what I chalk it up to.
it's the wiring.
It's the wiring. Totally.
You know, if it wasn't porn on their phone, it was the Sears catalog.
Yeah, porn is basically a lie, depending on how you look at it. It's just a set. It's a movie set.
You know?
It's a lie. These people aren't real.
Somebody texted in and said, "Why don't you provide him with your own material?
Oh.
Send him some naughty pictures."
Here we
and
go.
Stuff.
Here we go.
That's actually such a great idea.
Yeah, that way you're still incorporated in it, and you're not feeling a certain way.
Well, wouldn't you rather have a guy you want him lying to you? At least you know he's doing it. That's kind of cool.
Yeah, I would rather him be honest than lie.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know. I think you need like 2% freaky in a relationship to keep it interesting. You know, what percentage do you put it on? You need a little freaky. Even if you get turned down, you know, you just turn it into kind of an ongoing joke, you know. I have this thing with my wife that involves a horse saddle.
The daddy saddle.
It's called the daddy saddle, but she won't let me get it out. It's in the basement. But it's a running.
I'm not going to ask questions.
No, it's a running joke for us. It's a running joke for us. I call her the old mare, and then the whole thing. It's
My old nag.
So it's actually
What
funny.
you doing up on that old nag?
It's actually very funny. So it's an ongoing, funny bit for
terrible.
us. Yeah.
Yeah, percentage of freaky. I don't know. And then it's weird because sometimes you find kinks you didn't know you had. I discovered a nylon kink I didn't know I had.
Pow!
Yeah.
All about nylon. I'm all about wearing nylon. I think it opens up very interesting possibilities for me. But as long as you don't, ignore somebody if you're
Nylon?
both going, huh? What'd she say?
Nylon?
Oh, nylon. Well, that too. Yeah, that too. Yeah.
God.
Listen, we have a thing we joke about our hall passes all the time, and that's just a little mini fun version of what we're talking about here, a microcosm of what we're talking about. Mine is Sofia Vergara, who I would tear to shreds. I'm sorry, but
Yeah, it's so serial killery.
and my wife wants to lock up Matthew McConaughey in the basement and do weird things to his butt. But I'm just telling you, this is the fun side of it. You know what I'm saying? It's the fun side.
All right, but if you met Sofia Vergara, would you follow up on the hall pass?
Oh, hell yes. That's why it's called the hall pass. Get over it. Learn about it.
Jesus Christ. I'm sorry.
I guess I'm just wired really differently.
I would totally watch my wife make love to Matthew McConaughey. I would totally watch. I think it'd be great. I'd have the cowbell.
You're such a cuck, dude.
I would be going crazy. All right.
Oh, my God.
All right. Anyways.
Sir.
Yes.
I don't know about you hitting the cuck corner up. We're gonna have to have a conversation off the air.
Bad, yeah.
This is just
I really didn't even know what that was till about a month ago. I had no idea. Ahead of the curve. Just it's hello. Hello.
Good morning.
This is probably a therapist. Hello.
Nope. But I think it's really funny because I'm pretty sure that you would masturbate to Matthew McConaughey instead of your wife.
Yeah. I'm getting that impression.
Well, I
as
love
well.
McConaughey. He's yeah. All right, thanks. Thanks for checking in. Hi, how's that? That was a therapist, by the way. He was speaking.
Right?
Hello.
Yo, I've heard that the bigger your balls are on a guy, it's out of a study, it's legit.
Yeah.
That the higher the sex drive you had. And Matthew McConaughey doesn't wear any deodorant.
Oh yeah, that's true. That's true. Yeah, he's all
stinky bastard.
He's all natural. So the bigger your testicles physically is a fact, the higher your test drive or your test drive.
And the bigger your taint.
Oh, okay. I didn't know that.
God,
That's weird. Where'd you see that? Popular Mechanics or something? Where'd you read that?
No, it was in a research journal.
All right. Well, that is my research journal, so I'm in good shape. All right, man. Thank you. I'll take that under advisement. Thank you. I appreciate it. Hi, how's it going? Wrap it up.
Hey, does she use any toys? I missed that part.
Oh, yeah. You have a toy thing, I assume?
Yeah.
We're not supposed to feel intimidated. Don't mind. I'm going to bring this other dong into the mix.
The toy is not your enemy.
But he can't look at pictures.
Yeah, but those
you
are
got a physical thing you're using.
Yeah, but the ones I see aren't like the hip splitters. They're like vibrating things, right?
But
like,
it can replace him, can it?
Yeah, that's true. That's true. What percentage of your toys vibrate? What's her name?
Like 60%.
How many toys?
Pow. How many do you have?
A few.
Oh, dude.
Yeah, and he can't look at porn?
Yeah.
Give me a break.
Dude, thank you. Dude, point, counterpoint.
Dude, Jer's not having it.
Dude, they are not having your crap, lady.
Point, counterpoint.
That's a great point. I forgot about that one.
It's not meant to replace him. It's an enhancer.
Oh, man.
Well,
yeah, well, what if the enhancer is,
I think he's just saying so you have the insecurity about the porn. The dudes probably has an insecurity about the toys that you're using. Right. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of...
It's a Mexican standoff.
It is. It's a Mexican vibe off.
It's a vibe off. Hit the vibe bell. It's the vibe bell.
So, yeah.
God, remember... Oh, my God. Remember in the old days... I wonder if this is the way it was with, like, Penthouse in 1980. Some dude would bring a Penthouse home and the wife would find it under the mattress.
Yeah.
It's just an updated version of it.
I'm sure.
But, I mean, that's just, that keeps the blood flowing, It keeps the blood flowing. You got to feed the geese, man, or you'll, split your differential and fall over and implode. Feed the geese. You know what I'm saying?
Implode. It sounds a little dramatic.
No, I've seen it happen. It's horrible. You got to feed the geese.
Leave the geese out of it.
All right. Well, so what are your options? I got to go. What's your timeline here? What are you going to do?
I think I'm going to try the naughty pictures and videos thing.
I love that. That's pretty cool, dude. Teamwork makes dream work.
I think that's fantastic.
That's badass. Like, what will your first picture?
Especially since you're having scheduling issues.
Yep.
I think that's wonderful.
What do you think your
Yeah.
first picture will be or video that you send your husband? What do you think you're going to do?
I'm not talking about that on the air.
All right, just give me the theme.
Start slow.
Give me the theme of what you're going to send. Like a naughty baker, maybe a housemaid.
Oh,
You don't need a theme.
No.
First,
I don't need to role play.
How about a plumber, a hot
oh
plumber?
my God. You're making her go out and buy costumes. You don't need to be doing all that, dude.
Well, it's Halloween. It's like, two birds.
It is October.
It's Rocktober.
It is Rocktober.
All right. Work on that. And let us know how it turns out. You're wonderful.
All right, we'll see.
Yeah.
All right. Give her a little cowbell. That's the cowbell of truth and love. Enjoy our free advice.
Replay today the JJO Morning Show podcast. Get up with Johnny and D. JJO.
It's been a while since we asked ourselves, what does Corey Taylor think about this? But the Dave Grohl controversy is just the thing we needed to weigh in with Corey Taylor on. So, Grohl, 55 years old, made the announcement that he stuck his wiener in some other broad, dumped a load.
That feels so good.
9 months later, we have a bouncing baby Grohl.
It's all squishy.
And then Corey Taylor was on the podcast with Tom Segura and his wife, Christina.
Tom Segura.
It's so messy, 100% messy. I know Dave Grohl. He's one of the nicest people on the planet, Corey Taylor said, echoing something that we've heard from everybody. Corey Taylor said that mistakes were made, loads were dropped. I added that.
So poetic.
He said he wanted to get ahead of it because he knew that if he didn't say something, somebody else was going to say something.
Yes.
It's called controlling the narrative. He got ahead of it. I will say this. Obviously, it's very irresponsible. I know there are a lot of disappointed fans out there because of the image that he has developed. But I have to remind people that we're not perfect. He was one of the last people to really have that image. Noting that his opinion may be very controversial, Corey Taylor added, "This happening does not mean he's not a nice person.
Right.
Because I happen to know him as a person. It means he's got effing issues and he effed up. He's not perfect. It is going to be very difficult for his family." Corey Taylor said he won't make any assumptions about Grohl's secret baby. And hopes the news won't be the one thing that defines him. Yeah. I would hope not.
This is not groundbreaking drama here. I mean, they're either going to sort it out or they won't. I mean,
and I don't think it's not like.
And get a vasectomy, dude.
Yeah, you're 55. Why are you still fertile?
I mean, see, big Hollywood entertainment drama would be like if Tom Hanks was running a secret. Something out of his basement, whatever, midget sex ring or something. That would be news. This is not that.
Tom Hanks is actually just collecting old typewriters.
Yes, that's exactly what's in the basement.
But the Foo Fighters demo does. I'm assuming it's people our age.
Yeah.
And I don't really know any 40-year-olds that are under the presumption that anybody's perfect. I think we've all come to the conclusion that everybody's pretty imperfect and screws up.
My wife is perfect. Brownie points. Ring the bell. Thank you.
Not her and them dirty-ass feet I see at Sturgis. Anyway.
Have you been peeking in our camper? How dare you? Come on in.
Trust me, she invites me every time you're not there.
Good.
Anyway. Yeah. Is anybody judging Dave Grohl and hating Dave Grohl because he's... Man, I don't think so.
I wasn't feeling any of that. I mean,
wasn't
remember when... I'll tell you the bigger problem, if you want to call it that. I don't know what to call it. Controversy, whatever you want. So somebody like Arnold Schwarzenegger,
the
hides it.
Yeah.
Forever.
It's the cover up.
It's the cover up is always worse. Ask Richard Nixon.
Yeah. Yep.
Cover up is.
And the other thing too, I mean, his kids are older. You know what I mean? So I do feel like that's also. I mean, Ophelia's 10,
right?
But so that might be a little tough. But it's a little easier to accept the fact that your rock star dad dumped a load in some other broad when you're 18. You're like, yeah, that makes sense. You know what I mean?
Well, for a guy of his status and stature and value, you would think a condom would be rule non gratis or gratis.
Yeah.
Non would be no condom.
Like,
a standard operating procedure, is it?
I'd be like, only butt stuff. Ain't no butt babies happening.
No butt babies so far. You're not going to believe it. I had a butt baby.
Yeah.
I need $500 million.
Right.
A baby came out of my butt.
Yeah.
Ah, it hurt.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's weird. We're still here with this. That's sound of a baby coming out of a butt.
It's a baby.
It's weird that this is still a thing, and proving how big Dave Grohl is. We understand all this stuff. He ruined the decade of the '80s, so I'll always begrudge him that. But this is not. This is kind of like normal stuff we've seen before. Mick Jagger's got 8 wives and 13 kids.
Yeah.
I mean, we're not. What are we looking at here?
Right.
They're people. They're humans.
Yeah.
He entertains me. What he does with his wiener ain't my problem. Work it out.
It was 2 consenting adults. Can we just celebrate that?
Exactly. Exactly. Yeah, it's strange. Well, yeah, that was eloquently put by Corey.
He's been known to do that.
Read that again.
I just closed out the article. You're not getting that. Speaking of butt babies.
Let me paraphrase. Dude's my boy. Bam makes mistakes. Stick it in a thing it ain't supposed to be, but he's human. Gotta forgive. All right, so it was something like that.
Perfect.
All right.
Can we talk about what happened in the Quick Trip bathroom the other day?
That took a turn. Is this how Dave Grohl got his girl pregnant?
And it's kind of like a baby.
Was this you?
It's something that happened while I was in the bathroom.
Were you in the women's room this time?
Yeah.
Oh, righty. Very aggressive.
I was in the bathroom, and so I went to the bathroom. It's 2-staller, okay? And I've seen Curb Your Enthusiasm, so I never use the handicap stall unless it's the only option. So I was in the other stall, and somebody was right behind me. So they took the handicap stall. And then, so I'm done, but I hear 2 other people enter the bathroom waiting to use the 2 now occupied stalls. I hear these people talking.
Uh-oh.
And I heard something about, I know that they clean in here, blah, 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 blah. I was like, what could that be about?
It wasn't a plot to kidnap the president.
No.
Elect, is it? Oh,
No.
Because you're supposed to report that stuff.
So I leave my stall. I am done. And I had just come from the Dairy Expo. So I was trying to get, there was cow clippings on me. And so I'm trying to get the fur kind of shook out of my shirt and whatever.
Make this story as weird as possible.
Well, I just want you to, so I was taking a bit because I was trying to get shook out of my shirt.
You should say you were taking a dump.
And so I exit my stall, and the woman standing at the sink, and she is eating her hot spot chicken wings.
Yeah.
Standing at the bathroom sink.
I thought it was somebody in the sink going, "Look away!"
No. And you know how your brain sees something, and it's like, this doesn't belong, and so you don't really know what to do. Mm-hmm. And so I paused. I stopped my exit.
Right. It's something's not right.
And then I was like, keep moving.
Something's not normal.
So I kept moving, and she closes her chicken wings, and I was like, thank God that's over, but it wasn't. She walked into the stall with her chicken wings.
Yeah. She hasn't paid for them yet.
She ate her chicken wings in the stall.
I eat on the toilet all the time.
At Quick Trip?
Interesting. No, I guess not. No.
That is.
Could you hear her chewing?
Yeah.
Interesting.
Well, she was talking to the other person.
I said this is weird.
She was talking while she was chewing.
You're all of a sudden you're sitting there going.
Wait a minute. Back up. Hold on.
Oh.
You eat on the toilet all the time?
Yeah, I eat on the toilet.
Why?
I was eating peanut butter and jelly on the toilet. Imagine you're a Quick Trip and you hear.
Why are you?
Well, I was downstairs and I was going out in the garage. I'm fall cleaning my garage and I made a peanut butter and I had to poo and I sat down and finished my sandwich. Dude, you're getting excited over nothing. It was not as dramatic as you think.
It is dramatic. You should not be eating on the toilet, especially a public toilet.
It's my home.
I'm not talking about you. I don't care what you do. You're in a public restroom and you're eating your chicken wings in a public bathroom. First of all, you have no idea when that has been cleaned, and you don't know what the public be doing. And thirdly, that spray from the toilet goes everywhere. So there's poo particles everywhere.
Out the front door in the parking lot.
You might as well be dipping your chicken wing in the toilet bowl. What in the hell?
Yeah.
What in the hell? And furthermore, did that woman pay for her chicken wings? Or did she grab them from the hot spot and walk in the bathroom to eat them so she didn't have to pay for them? That's the other thing I was wondering.
Never thought of it that way.
Is that why we're eating in the bathroom?
Maybe she has a medical condition where as soon as she eats it, it just goes through her like hot lava. Who knows?
Well, maybe you shouldn't be eating the chicken wings then. Maybe you should try something that is a little more nutritious.
Yeah.
I don't know. It was a whole thing, and it messed up my whole day.
Yeah, there is the factor of the poo particle air goop.
Yeah.
That is a known scientific fact.
That's why you don't go ass to mouth, dude.
Yeah, it's true. But
Jesus
you could have
Christ.
could be a Crohn's sitch. It's like an assembly line. As soon as it's in your mouth.
Well, then you're doing it to yourself, buddy.
Yeah, you're not helping yourself. I don't know what to tell you about that one, dude. Could just be a time-sensitive situation. I don't know. I don't think it would gross me out. I mean, I might give it a double take. I'm trying to think.
It's nasty.
Eating on the toilet.
And listen, I don't.
Well, let me put it this way: it's safer eating on the toilet than eating and driving. With greasy fingers and going down the interstate. I'd rather have you do that. None of my business. That door closes, dude. It is.
It was kind of my business because I was in there.
It's out of my hands.
It was kind of my business.
Yeah. Well, you weren't. Well, they came in after you, so I don't know why that's.
Even chicken wing grease all over the sink.
And as fast as they clean toilets, if there's any place to eat that's clean, it's a Quick Trip bathroom, and that I say that as a positive.
I don't understand.
Now, it's like eat at a pit toilet at Devil's Lake and you get to smell poo. That's effed up.
The person in the handicap stall definitely had a poo cloud going too. Furthermore.
So there's an interesting angle. You're eating and smelling somebody's poo.
Yeah.
That I get. That's a real situation. That's a real time.
In a stranger's poo cloud.
Yes.
Eating chicken wings on the toilet.
You have won me over with your argument. You're a good debater. You're a master debater.
I wasn't trying to win nobody over.
Yeah.
I didn't think it was going to be a hard argument anyway.
Right.
I don't know. And I'm dying to know if she paid for them chicken wings. I know I paid some sort of emotional price for them.
There is a picnic table out front.
That's what I'm saying. I was like, girl.
Yeah, all right.
And the person that was standing behind her, because I definitely made a look with my face because I didn't know.
No.
I was just shocked because it's just things you don't expect.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'll catch you off. Golf cart.
And
at least she closed the door. That'd be weird if you.
The woman behind her just did this face. Like the shrug emoji. Like, it wasn't my day to watch her.
Right. She's all yours, Quick Trip.
Like, oh.
Yeah. Okay.
Anyway.
I know. You've made your point.
This is the second.
It's on them, not you. That's on them.
It's the second issue I've had.
They're the ones got to live with it.
At the Quick Trip bathroom.
Yeah. So, what about eating in the bathtub? Sitting in the bathtub, having a grape and a glass of wine, maybe a salad.
Salad. What is happening?
Light salad. I don't know. But this is all making me hungry. I don't know.
Oh, boy.
You can learn a lot listening to podcasts.
And only 3 countries in the world don't use the metric system?
Or you can listen to this one.
I can't remember where I went Friday. Oh, my God.
Oh, my God. What did I do on Friday? I got to check my calendar.
If anybody saw me Friday, call.
The JJO Morning Show Podcast.
I literally have no idea where I was Friday.
Johnny and D, nowhere but JJO.
28-year-old dude faces charges after surveillance footage at an Arizona car wash shows him crawling under 3 different women's vehicles to stare at their feet as they use the vacuum system.
Ooh, that's sexy.
Well, Arizona be flip-flop location. You know what I'm saying?
Totally.
Like, yeah.
Oh, there's nothing sexier than a flat foot.
But I'm telling you, yeah, you need arch support, girl. You'll blow your feet out after a while.
Yep.
Talk to that man over there.
Plantar fasciitis.
If you want some help with your plantar fasciitis, hit up magnababes@gmail.com. Anyway.
Wow, that'll be $20.
It's actually $40 a session, but we'll talk about that later.
Oh, I meant the ad time, but that's all right. Go ahead. Pay me, I'll give it to the right people.
But anyway, and listen, I don't know about you, but not everybody's, especially when you start getting out west, because everybody be wearing flip-flops. Not everybody's feet are great in flippy-floppies.
I glued my hokas back together.
And who told you could do that?
I don't know.
I did, you asshole.
Oh, you did? Hey, there's kids at the farmer show. Calm down over there. I used E6000, and it seems to be working perfectly.
Fantastic. You were like, you can't glue those together. And I was like, yes, you can. Let me show you.
Well, it broke.
I was like, you can put that back in the hole.
Yeah.
All you got to do is fill it with Gorilla Glue.
You know what?
Put it back in the hole.
That's what Dave Grohl tried to do, put the baby back in the hole. Didn't work.
The baby did not go back in the hole.
baby, no. Anyways, so thank you, Hoka. Greatest shoe ever made.
Well, if it was the greatest shoe ever made, it wouldn't have came apart in the first place.
Well, I was golfing in it. They're not golf shoes. They're just walking shoes.
So anyway, man, been arrested and charged with 3 counts of voyeurism and 3 counts of disorderly conduct at a car wash near Phoenix, Arizona. Appeared to show him crawling under the women's SUVs and watch their feet as they were just trying to clean out their goddamn feet.
Not illegal.
I think the voyeurism part is Jesse Michael Johnson, 28, had been previously cited for similar offenses 8 years ago.
What if you say you're looking off into the distance and daydreaming, and there just happens to be a foot in the direction you're looking? You know?
So 8 years ago, in June 2016, he was cited for the 4th time that year for hiding under a woman's car in Nebraska to touch her feet. I told the authorities he was sexually attracted to women's feet. Yeah, we're getting that. And he could not control his sexual desires. Oh, that's a friggin' problem.
Yeah, that'd be weird if you were laying under a car on your side masturbating. That's a weird flex. It's a weird one.
Soon enough, he'll get run over.
Yeah, it might solve itself.
Yeah. So the DA is charging him for 3 separate incidents. These 3 incidents, the defendant pulled into a parking spot next to the victim. While each victim was vacuuming her vehicle, the defendant hid under her SUV and spent several minutes under her vehicle. The defendant climbed out from under the vehicle when each victim was finishing her vacuuming and left the area. Police began their investigation on August 29th, suspecting at first that he might have tampered with the vehicles. Yeah, that would be creepy and scary. One of the women reported her reaction to seeing the footage, saying, at one point you can see his head pop out on the driver's side looking up at me.
Oof.
I just never would have thought in a million years there would be someone underneath my car.
No.
Oof. Yeah, no kidding.
That's what the lady said at the porta potty when 2 eyes were staring up at her.
According to police surveillance footage, did you have a rough day at Vitens over there? What was going on, man?
No, not me.
Oh.
Some other dude in the porta potty.
Oh. Surveillance footage showed the man quickly moving back to his car, acting as if he was cleaning one of his tires the whole time. Oh, just got something on my tire here.
Yes.
The victim, who was only given the name Chanel, noted one similarity between her and the other two women targeted, saying that they each had flip-flops and shorts on. She also noted that the unsettling incident has left her with nightmares. Going into the community and doing this to women is absolutely disgusting.
Yeah.
And I don't think he realizes what it's doing to us as the victims. Yeah, you a-hole. Police first got the tip that this was happening after one of the women went to an employee at the car wash asking to see their cameras. She told the employee that she believed someone had been under her vehicle while she was vacuuming. After reviewing the footage, the employee confirmed that what the customer was reporting, saying, sure enough, going through the video footage, I watched it happen. She was already in the process of calling the police. Employees were able to get a partial license plate from the video. They said that they saw the suspect pull around the corner after each incident and await his next victim.
My God.
The video showed him under each vehicle for about 5 or 6 minutes. Anytime we looked at him under the vehicle, he was just laying there watching him. Yeesh. I don't have any words, to be honest. I don't know what to say about it. It's just crazy to me. He's being held, his name is Johnson, being held on a $10,000 bond. If released, he's going to need to wear an ankle monitor, but that's probably just going to give him a bigger boner.
Yeah.
Preliminary hearing for his case is scheduled in 2 days.
Sounds like trouble is afoot.
Yeah.
You know, if the problem here is, this guy's train of thought, all of a sudden just looking at an ankle ain't enough. Now you got to have an ankle at home in a pot you can stare at. You know what I'm saying? It's like
the not being able to control it is bad.
Yeah, you just don't be weird about it. I mean, people are into feet. Just don't be
Just pay for it.
Just pay for it, dude. You don't have to be super
Just
creeper.
do it legit.
Yep.
You know what? Just find a girlfriend that lets you play with her feet.
Do what I do. Go to the gym, but pretend you're doing sit-ups.
Nope.
And just check out the action.
I'm going to say do not do what he does.
And check out the action.
Bro, you are going to get the Princeton Club to take away our memberships.
Why did you even say the name?
Single-handedly.
I wasn't even talking about that place. I'm talking about there's an exercise mat under a gazebo in Windsor I go to quite a bit. Alone in the evening.
No, your story makes no sense.
At twilight.
Oh, my God.
And I say, join me for some aerobics, ladies. And they come running.
I actually believe that story.
Thank you. Hey, lady. Ooh. Every time I hear a cowbell, a pervert looks at ankles.
Unbelievable. That's so creepy. It's the lurking.
Yeah. It doesn't have to be that way. I mean, it's just weird. I mean, go to the beach and put on sunglasses. Whatever. You're going to do whatever you're going to do anyways. Just don't. Why are you making it obvious? Laying under a car, weirdo. I'm just saying, be normal. Put on your sunglasses. Stare at people like everybody else does. It's not that hard.
One bride should have just hopped in her car and threw it in reverse.
Yes. Problem solved. Hey, word. Did you not want me to say anything about the C word?
I don't know if we can.
There's a problem with the C word today in Wanakee.
Maybe just leave it at that.
And by C word, I mean Culvers.
Just leave it at that.
Well, you might as well tell people so they know.
Hello,
I mean,
Captain.
Wait, so what was that? What was that?
Hello, Captain.
Hello.
I'm very proud of myself.
Trump is going to stop at the Culvers, I guess, in Wanakee.
That's word on the street.
That's the word on the mean streets. So I guess the SS was in there doing a sweep.
You're planning on going for some delicious chicken tendies.
They had to run a background sweep on your 15-year-old kid working at Culver's. Make sure he's not connected to a terrorist group. So everything should be okay. But, yeah, just chaos. Then he's going to Milwaukee right about the time the Brewers tee it up with the Mets.
I would just avoid Wanakee in general.
I would avoid Wisconsin in general.
Newer, gayer, dumber. That's JJO News.
Because Trump's going to be up there in front of dozens of people announcing a new Foxconn plant. So,
have you heard of these cheese curds?
Have
you heard of Curder Burger?
That was a bump, bump, bump. Thank you.
The JJO Morning Show podcast with Johnny and D. Listen, rate, subscribe. Catch a new show every Monday through Friday, 6 till 10 a.m. on 94.1 JJO or streaming anywhere in the JJO app. Johnny and D, nowhere but JJO.